fuck are you? Where are you taking me? Amanda!
No, something's wrong, Mommy. It's alright. Help!
Jesus Christ! Let go of our daughter!
I can't. I didn't mean to.
You're bleeding! What the hell did you do?
Please, make her stop. It hurts.
Amanda, let her go! You're scaring our daughter. Amanda, you've lost your mind.
There. Out there. In the trees. Watching. The lights. They're waiting.
Honey, I don't know what that means. Who are they? No. No, Amanda, something's not right with you. You did this.
Daddy, will Mommy be okay?
Go back to bed, Mattie. Don't look at her.
You can't let her out of your sight, Ray. For once in her marriage, listen to me. They want her. Every night they come closer and closer and closer. Pumpkin, stay here with Mommy. Please.
I'm trying to understand you. But this is crazy. Every damn time. I can't fix you.
They said 5 nights. Then I'm gone.
What time is it? God, tonight sucked. How much worse can things get?
Just about 4 a.m. here on 109 KP1, broadcasting live from Brightline, Sylvan Haven, keeping you company.
Argentina 1978. Venado Tuerto, provincia de Santa Fe. Caso Juan Pérez.
El caso Juan Pérez fue uno de los casos enigmáticos de la década del 70 en la República Argentina.
Y seguido años después por el doctor Néstor Berlanda, que fue siguiendo paso a paso el desarrollo y los comentarios que él hacía con respecto a lo que le había sucedido.
El grande tenía tipo una máscara, ¿viste? Tenía un rayo nomás así, no sé, no veía como que uno veía el color de la piel. Un rayo nomás así.
Su relato es magnífico porque en ese mismo momento fue hasta estudiado e investigado por el astrofísico Jacques Vallée.
Muy difícil contar esto. Se te viene el miedo. ¿A qué subí? ¿Qué me llamó la atención? La luz. Pero siempre digo, ¿no? Si me querían llevar, voy. Mañana, pasado, me llevo. Pero ese miedo no te lo sacas.
Entonces, ¿dónde estuvo? Lo cierto y lo concreto es que lo que él trajo a él, ahora que pudo integrar la experiencia, le sirve y lo transformó en una persona distinta y en un hombre nuevo. Todo aquel que atravesó un encuentro extraordinario cambia su forma de percibir el mundo.
Y hoy estoy acá, sin miedo. No tengo más miedo. Le tengo respeto.
A nosotros como sociedad occidental, que es la parte de la trascendencia, de lo trascendente, de lo espiritual.
Mattie? Is that you? Mattie?
Harrison says talking might help. That maybe one day if you listen, you'll understand. I was just a little girl when it happened. You tucked me in, humming like you always did. The porch lamp still burning. I remember the radio drifting through the window. Hank Williams, his voice soft and scratchy. And then morning came and she was gone. You searched until your voice broke. I remember that. But what I remember more was what came after. The neighbors whispering the way they looked at us. They said your hands weren't clean, but I know it wasn't you. Something else came for her that night, something none of them would name. You pulled me out of that town, away from their stairs. You saved me from them. But once we left, you stopped being my father, and I never got you back.
All that I don't want Mattie to see is in this chest. I need to find the key. All that I don't want Mattie to see is in this chest. I need to find the key. All that I don't want Mattie to see is in this chest. I need to find the key. All that I don't want Mattie to see is in this chest. I need to find the key.
You dropped me off at Grandma's house every day and just left. I was 7, Dad. First, Mom disappeared, then you did too. Grandma tried to explain. She said you needed time to heal. But I didn't understand. I only knew the silence of an empty seat at the table. I tried to become Mom for you. I wore her old dresses, learned her recipes, read her books. I thought if I looked like her, sounded like her, maybe you'd come home. Sometimes Grandma cried when she saw me tilt my head the way Mom used to. She said I had her smile. I remember her putting on the Andy Griffith show in the evenings, trying to make the house feel normal, but out the window, the fields weren't right. Sometimes the corn would fly in overnight, in circles, neat as if pressed by invisible hands. Grandma said it was the wind. I knew it wasn't. The town called you a monster. But what you did to me was worse. You abandoned the only piece of her that was left. Sometimes you came back. Birthdays, Christmas. When the guilt was too heavy, you'd ruffle my hair, promise soon. But soon never came. You worked nights at the gas station, said you were getting back on your feet, but I found the truth. Bottles, cigarette burns, bills stacked like tombstones. Rent and groceries paid for my part-time job while you drank away your pay. I studied medicine, Dad. Not because of you. You never asked about my grades. I did it because Grandma told me who Mom wanted to be. A nurse, a healer. I thought if I followed her path, maybe you'll finally see me. But the nights never changed. I'd come home late from shifts at the coffee shop. Jukebox still ringing in my ears. And sometimes the air was like something breathing inside the walls. Lights flickering, waking up outside, barefoot in the dirt, with no memory of walking there. I tried to tell you once about the buzzing, the missing hours. You just stared at me like you already knew. You weren't mourning Mom anymore. You were hiding from me, from them, from everything.
Argentina 1978. Venado Tuerto, provincia de Santa Fe. Caso Juan Pérez.
El caso Juan Pérez fue uno de los casos enigmáticos de la década del 70 en la República Argentina.
Y seguido años después por el doctor Néstor Berlanda, que fue siguiendo paso a paso el desarrollo y los comentarios que él hacía con respecto a lo que le había sucedido.
Good afternoon. My name is James Living. It's a story about UFOs. In the spring of 1962, I was working for a company out of Canada, Ottawa, Canada, named Spartan Air Services, in Argentina. And we were in the aerial photography business, the aerial photography mapping business. In the spring of 1962, correct, and it moved up to Mendoza, Argentina, on the west coast of Argentina, on the east side of the Andes Mountains. And one evening, I was with a friend of mine who was Major Pete Fernandez with the American Air Force. One evening, it was a Saturday evening, Pete and I had gone out to the Mendoza Country Club, which he was a member of, or an honorary membership to, and we'd had dinner, and there was always a big party going on weekends out there, dances on Fridays and Saturday nights, and quite a lot of activities. We heard a bunch of screaming in the patio. There was an awful lot of people, 200 or 300 people out on the patio milling around. There was a bar out there, and a lot of them were out there dancing and drinking out on that part of the complex. And so everybody wonders, what are they all screaming at? So everybody inside goes walking out to the patio, and as we stand there and look, and both Pete and I were standing looking, and it was very, very hard to tell how far away the object was. And what it looked like was, it was orange in color, very, 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 very bright. Almost the shape of something, if you were to be looking at a Goodyear blimp sideways. That was kind of the shape it seemed to have. There was absolutely no sound, and it was off to the west of the country club. But as I say, it was very, very hard to determine, is it far away, is it close in, how high is it? I mean, it wasn't that high, really. As a result of that, there was a lot of military people there, and somebody had run inside and scrambled some of the Argentine Air Force. And we could hear the jets taking off. We were not that far away from the airport, or the air base. And we heard the jets taking off, and as soon as we heard the jets taking off, this object to go away, just to take off and zoom to the north. Pete and I stood there, and as I say, we kind of looked at each other and scratched our heads and said, what do you think? And I said, I have no idea. He says, well, neither do I. And so, of course, there was an awful lot of chatter, and everybody's just talking. The next day, as Pete was out at the air base and questioned the pilots that had taken off, they saw absolutely nothing. But while he was out there, he also got a report that there had been sightings all the way up and down the west coast of South America and North America within a 2-hour time frame from Alaska on down to, as I say, we were in Mendoza, but it was down, it had been seen in Chile also, within a 2-hour time frame. There was no explanation. Nobody knew what it was or anything of that nature, so everybody just assumed, well, it's got to be, flying saucers or of some kind, or extraterrestrial. There was never anything ever published about it. We saw no more about it, we heard no more about it, and every once in a while Pete would say, hey, you seen any flying saucers lately? Unfortunately, Pete Fernandez, who retired out of the Air Force and lived in Florida, was killed flying an aircraft in the Bahamas, many years later. So unfortunately he's not around, but that was my one and only experience with viewing something in the air that I could not explain what it was. And both Pete Fernandez and myself had many, many hours flying time and been around aircraft all our life. afternoon. My name is James Living. It's a story about a UFO.
Esta es una pista de aterrizaje de 28 o 30 naves.
Esto siguió ascendiendo y en un momento dado se apagó.
Robert fue en 1997, acá hay relatos de principios de siglo y anteriores también.
Los ojos verticales, enormes.
Hay seres, que son los sé, pero hay.
Benito Pasadore posee un campo con ganado en las cercanías de Victoria. Como era habitual, fue a controlar a los animales y el molino. Al llegar, observa con asombro que en el estanque faltaban unos 40.000 litros de agua, sin motivo aparente.
Y por eso yo pensaba que era el bebedero que está ahí. Que se había vaciado por ahí, a veces se rompe el flotante, se no tapa, pero no había barro y no se fue por ahí el agua.
Al revisar el molino, logra divisar con enorme sorpresa que en el campo aparecían dibujadas unas extrañas huellas circulares.
Y le digo a los caballos, cuando entramos así se me atuso el caballo y vi un círculo, fue el primero que vi. 6 metros de diámetro, uno así, más o menos 50 centímetros. Seguía, encontré otro y otro y otro, lo dejé. Y después viene que creo que había 31. Esta era una pista de aterrizaje de 28 o 30 naves. Pero sé que de qué parte venían, desde cuándo venían, Porque el círculo ese fue el último que estaba, decía en el pasto quemado. Y después desaparecieron. Luces, entonces andaba hablando acá, este campo, de esos años, así luces vi muchas. Luces que pasaban así, parece que te pierden, mira, andaba arando, en muchos casos le decían. Que no eran estrellas ni nada de eso. Aparecían así. Fenómeno es. ¿De quién la hizo, los círculos? No sé. Algo existe.
A pocos kilómetros de Victoria, un capataz y su grupo de empleados vivieron otra increíble experiencia anómala, pero de diferentes características. La importancia de este caso con respecto a la gran variedad de hechos ocurridos en Victoria surge a partir de las evidencias que permitieron realizar un análisis técnico por parte de un organismo oficial y la grabación en video obtenida poco tiempo después de ocurrido el evento.
Bueno, eran como las 7 menos 20 de la mañana, cuando los muchachos estaban sacando leche ahí en el tambo y vieron una luz muy grande sobre aquel monte allá. Y me llamaron para que la viera.
Y vino y se puso ahí, a 200 metros más o menos de acá. Esa luz anaranjada era una luz grande. Y en ese momento se puso como un filo de luz finito, pero bien brillante, ya brillaba eso. Y bueno, pensamos que se iba a bajar alguien porque estaba oscuro. Y bueno, y de repente se sintió como un fogonazo, así que un estruendo, pero muy fuerte. Y una luz que se levantó para arriba. Y cuando posiblemente se juntó con las estrellas, no sé. Pero a los pocos segundos quedó una luz chiquita, roja. Y no la vimos más.
Terminados los acontecimientos, Montero y sus compañeros se dirigieron al lugar de los hechos. Allí descubrieron que 2 de los alambres, el primero y el último de los que componían el cerco, estaban totalmente fundidos, sus postes rotos, y en los alrededores, 3 sectores de vegetación calcinada, en apariencia, producto de una potente descarga eléctrica como la de un rayo.
No, un rayo no. Un rayo no se sabe de que es totalmente distinto. Yo he visto caer rayos. Pero el rayo cae, es un relámpago primero, después el ruido, y esto fue de abajo para arriba. Es totalmente distinto, nada que ver.
Gracias a la posibilidad que tuvimos mediante contactos con un organismo oficial, pudimos hacer análisis jamás obtenidos en la investigación ovni, por lo menos en nuestro país. Hay varias cosas que nos llamaron la atención de este caso. Por ejemplo, que en el momento que se produjo esa tremenda quemazón que nos está determinando que fue superior a 4.200 grados de temperatura, como es conocida la energía microondas, que de esto también salió el análisis, lo raro, lo extraño fue que se quemó totalmente 3 metros en un radio, en una longitud de 15 metros. Pero 3 metros fueron los que desaparecieron en el primer alambre. Y luego el otro que se quemó fue el quinto, el que estaba abajo de todo. Los que estaban los 3 en el medio fueron totalmente como que no hubieran existido para el fenómeno, no se tocaron. Y otra de las cosas que también nos llamó poderosamente la atención es que 2 huellas quedaron de un lado del alambre y una sola de este otro lado. Por lo tanto, nos está demostrando que esto estuvo flotando en el aire, que en ningún momento se posó, y si lo hizo, fue con 3 patas largas. Y si no fueron patas, fueron 3 rayos.
En mi opinión, lo que ocurre aquí es que la proyección de estos aparatos a nivel microondas afectan o destruyen lo metálico, el alambrado queda desintegrado, queda fundido, como ocurre dentro de un microondas, un metal, y al mismo tiempo el pasto debajo lo deshidrata, no lo quema. Es decir, que no es un agente como el fuego, que vamos a suponer que quemaría el alambre y el pasto también lo calcinaría. En este caso no, lo deshidrata el pasto, mientras que el alambre lo funde, como ocurre en un horno de microondas, o como también sucede en las técnicas de calentamiento por radiofrecuencia, que se llama.
Coming for us?
Dr. Harrison asked me what Mom would say if she could see us now, if she'd be proud. Would she be proud of a father who drowned himself in whiskey while his daughter raised herself? Would she want her family swallowed whole by your shadow? She sang me lullabies. She told me to be brave. She wanted you to protect me, Dad, but you couldn't. Or you wouldn't. I kept trying anyway. Medicine, school, the job. I thought if I became what she dreamed of, maybe you'll look at me the way you once looked at her. But it's too late, isn't it? Because they never stopped coming. Not for her, not for me. The nights the way they did back then. The fields are waiting, and so am I. You'll understand when you see it for yourself.
But now, folks, we got some news flowing in from south of Brightland. A big storm sweeping through the region, and heavy rain and lightning could be causing power outages as we speak. Seems like... Oh, wait. Hold, go. Hot, folks.
What is happening? Damn it. I can't stay on my feet. What the hell is going on? This can't be real. No fucking way this is an earthquake. What's this? This better not be the neighbor kids pulling a prank, I swear to God. Help me, Ray. The hell? This handwriting seems familiar. But why? It's pretty late. Still not sure if I should open it, though. A cassette? I'm still here. Jesus! It is her handwriting. But how? Why now?
Ray, I'm praying this message gets to you. There's so much to explain. They've imprisoned me this entire time. I don't know why. I just know that you're my only hope for escape. And you must do exactly as they say. They're going to kill me. I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Pray, please.
The hell just happened? I was just listening to her cassette and... Did I pass out? There's no way. This is our old cabin. Where Amanda went missing. looking for the entrance instead of wandering around like this. This isn't the right way. I should go back to the forest entrance.
I know that none of this makes sense, but I will explain everything. I promise. I left you clues to follow my trail. First, get into the cabin. We do not have a lot of time.
It feels like it was yesterday that I'd come down here just to sit alone with her, watching the sky. Those beautiful nights Amanda and I spent together. Oh my God. This is Mattie's. Fuck.
Daddy, come play with me.
What? What is this feeling? Mattie? Is that Mattie? I remember the summer when me and the guys from the team built this. We celebrated so many wins around that old grill. Maybe I can find a tool inside the shed. I can't use this. I don't want to break our old cabin door. I think someone was here recently.
Mattie! Come here, baby. Be careful. Don't get too close to the water.
But they will always take care of us, Mommy, right? They're always watching.
What? What are you saying? Who is they? Did you see anything?
They, Mommy, they!
I can't believe I need to find something to force my way inside our own damn cabin. to get this generator started to power the TV.
No, you stay outside of the kitchen, darling. Every single time. Go away. Stop! What did I tell you? You always do this! Go away!
Everybody hates you. Mattie is not happy. We know you killed her.
Why is Mommy crying? Did she get hurt? Look at Sally. She's so beautiful. I love her. Are they coming for us?
I'm almost certain that came from Mattie's room.
Everybody loves you.
Oh my god. I need to get this generator started to power the TV.
Come follow me.
You never play with me.
Ray.
You never play with me.
Ray.
Hehehehe